Hey everyone, welcome to Pixel Pathfinder, where we're on a quest to find the best indie games. We're also on the road to 250 subscribers, so if you're new here, smash that subscribe button for more great indie games videos here on the channel. And if you're not new here, thanks for coming back to check out another video. Today we are checking out Curse of the Dead Gods, a roguelike action RPG that's going to remind people of Hades, I'm sure. But it's got its own twist and interesting mechanics. So without further ado, we're going to jump in and check it out. Find out whether I am like halfway decent or pretty terrible at this. All right, this is recommended to have a controller to use, so that's what we're doing here. And Curse of the Dead Gods is fully out and available now. Okay, we got some dead gods, I'm guessing. I like this. It's very cinematic. Okay. So we have a torch, and we've got a sword and a gun. Our different keys here. So it looks like light's gonna play a big part of what we do. It looks like this is something we should be able to light. But I'm not sure. Okay, there we go, yeah. So A actually kind of swings the torch for us. I don't see a meter or anything. So it doesn't quite look like our torches will run out. Interesting though, so we can like walk up to this big door. But there's also the side areas. I'm guessing we can't get through here yet. Okay. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, so much for the side areas, I guess. This is cool. I like this kind of Mayan Aztec sort of theme that's going on here. I'm not sure which one it is, but definitely getting vibes for both of those. Okay. Assuming we can smash the pots. You know, I'm not a big fan of games that have pots because I don't want to spend all my time just smashing them. That definitely could have been a trap. We could have got smashed between those two things. Light and darkness. Okay, light reveals hidden traps. Standing in darkness increases all damage you take by 50%. Watch out for the indicator at the bottom of your screen to know if you stand in the light or darkness. Okay, use the torch action to equip and attack with your torch. Torch can spread fire to braziers or enemies. Elements on fire spread light around. Alright, so we're going to light the two braziers in the room. Alright, dodge and stamina. Use dodge action to quickly roll and evade enemy attacks or traps. Each dodge requires one of your stamina points visible at the feet of your character. Once stamina is depleted, you cannot dodge anymore. Stop attacking or dodging for a short time to quickly replenish stamina. Alright, use dodge to evade attacks. Alright, basic combat. Use attack actions to equip and attack with your weapons. Chain multiple main attacks to trigger a powerful finisher. Use secondary attack to shoot with your ranged weapon. Finishers and ranged attacks require 1 stamina point. Aw, I thought I dodged that. Got him that time. Alright, advanced combat. Hold main attack for a while, then release to trigger a charged attack, which requires 1 stamina point. Hold secondary attack for a while, then release to perform release at the perfect time to trigger a more damaging perfect shot. Chain a secondary attack after a series of main attacks to trigger a unique offhand combo, which also requires 1 stamina point. Okay. I keep pushing the wrong button for my ranged attack. Chain Okay, so chain a secondary attack after a series of main attacks to trigger an offhand combo. These guys don't seem to have enough health for that. Or maybe... Yeah, I'm not sure what the... Am I supposed to just hit it? Oh, I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so you're not doing the perfect shot, you're just ending that 4th attack with a ranged attack instead of a melee attack. Advanced defense, perfect dodge. Use dodge action to evade enemy attacks. Successfully evading an attack triggers a perfect dodge, which restores 1 stamina point. Okay, use the parry action at the very last moment to counter enemy attacks. A successful parry weakens the enemy. It will take more damage for a shortened amount of time and restores 2 stamina points. I've never been good at stuff like this. Let's get 2 of these back so we can get more of these attacks incoming at the same time. I dodged too early. Yeah, I've never been good at this like perfect dodge parry stuff. Alright, end of training. Continue to the end of the room to start your journey through the temple. If you want more practice time, use interaction on the central marker of the room to call more training enemies. I'm good. Let's continue on. Oh, loot! Look at that. Jade rings are gifts from the dead gods to those who overcome the trials of the temple. Jade rings are bound to your character and persist even after death. After each exploration, you can trade jade rings in the underworld to gain access to new gear. Crystal skulls are powerful artifacts you collect from falling enemies. Crystal skulls are bound to your character and persist even after death. Between each exploration, you can trade crystal skulls in the underworld in exchange for permanent upgrades. Got it. Alright, map. Each temple is an assembly of rooms linked together. Each room type represents the main reward you can expect to find in it. Each time you complete a room, you can choose your path and progress through the temple. Use the map action during your exploration to consult the temple layout. Okay, so we can get a weapon, unknown, or gold. Okay, and then we have like attributes, gold, or here we can get healing. I like this. We're gonna go with the weapon. All right, corruption. Watch out for your corruption gauge at the bottom right of your screen. Each door you go through increases your corruption. For each full gauge, you become corrupted, and crossing the next door will curse you. Okay. And it's interesting they can, it seems like they don't really get staggered. Okay, we got ranged attacks. Doesn't look like I can counter those. Seriously? Alright, looks like we need to get the heck away from that guy. Okay, so he smashed the fire. Got it. Okay, I got it. I can't just brute force my way through the guy. Yeah, I took way too much damage on that. After defeating an enemy, the greed kill timer starts. Chain kills to increase your greed kill count and the amount of gold released by enemies. Hitting enemies, perfect dodges, and parries refill the timer. Greed kill series reset if timer drops off or you take damage. Yeah, I did pretty terrible in that fight. Alright, so that should have been the room, right? Wait. Did we... We didn't get a weapon or anything. Did we? Oh, that's what this is. Got it. Offerings. When you interact with a weapon, relic, or attributes altar, you can make an offering to the gods to claim one of the 3 presented boons. Make a gold offering to spend gold for it. Make a blood offering to get it for free at the cost of some corruption. Okay, so I can't afford anything, but I can afford corruption. So I have the Sky Hammer, which is a 2-handed heavy weapon with lightning attacks. Does plus 30% damage while in the darkness. Ah, it's a little risk reward there. We have the Sidewinder Sword. Main weapon, says finishers cost no stamina, 20% chance to inflict fire damage, 20% base damage if secondary weapon is a pistol. Okay, so that's where the plus 3 is coming from there. And then we have the Swift Bow, a 2-handed weapon, which is a bow, kills increased movement speed for 5 seconds. 30% damage against electrocuted enemies, 15% damage while in the light, and attacks from behind deal more damage. I'm interested in trying out this Sky Hammer, but it looks like that would take away our gun. Man. Let's just do it. I'm doing terrible in this run anyway, so I feel like this is just going to be like a trial run to test things out. So let's just do it. Okay, use the 2-handed weapon action to equip an attack with your 2-handed weapon. 2-handed weapons can also trigger charged attacks. Oh, okay. So we have a... Nice. Okay. So we do have a 3rd slot for a 2-handed weapon. And that's why we're experimenting. Shadow Flame. So now we're cursed, which is great. Even the light and warmth of fire can be touched by the cold embrace of darkness. Some braziers now burn with a dark flame and cannot be lit. Amazing. Cursed. Each time you fill your corruption gauge, you are cursed. Curses add modifiers to the classic game rules and last until the end of the run, which should be pretty soon. Beware the 5th and final curse, for it will strongly jeopardize your chances of success. Look, man, I knew there was going to be a trap. It says there's a save available. Oh, okay. How do we get through this? Oh, I probably needed to go sooner, huh? Oh, goodness. Oh, God. Okay, that was a lot more intense than I expected it to be. Oh, what's up? That is more my style. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Give me a hammer and I am in. Okay. I like that. Venomous Fangs. Main hand weapon claw with poison attacks. Yeah, let's take it. And then we can't offer the machete to the gods, unfortunately. Oh, that is fast. Okay. So in here we were supposed to get attributes, right? Oh, maybe we're not done with the room yet. Alright, attributes. Earn the powers of the dead gods and improve your attributes during a run. Each point of constitution improves your maximum health. Each point of dexterity increases all your weapons' base damage. Each point of perception increases any gold income and the chance enemies drop gear objects when defeated. Okay. So 10% damage. 25% to treasure find, 10% damage, and 25% treasure find. So right now, the only thing we can do is offer blood for the corruption. So I think let's go with the treasure find. We want to keep this low, keep our corruption low. I know this run's not going terribly well, but I'm going to try to, you know, get what I can out of it. Now, what's up with this? Okay, they're like shadow altars or something. Alright, so we've got a ways to go before we can heal, unfortunately. Oh, and this area map. Okay, it's not too big, but this is probably like, you know, one of multiple areas. Alright, let's go for gold. Gold would be nice so we can stop, like, having to curse ourselves even worse in order to afford things. Yo. Oh, that looks bad. That looked bad. Oh, interesting. What is this? Colt 45 Rainmaker. Sufficiently charged ranged attacks always trigger perfect shots. We get offered to the god to restore 4% of our max health. We are not doing that in this run. Definitely not. Get them greed kills. Get that. I like this power in the darkness stuff. This is some Hulk smash stuff, and I kind of love it. Okay, sufficiently charged. Oh, okay, it's just like a... always gonna glow like that if we charge it up enough. All right, we're 280 health, which is not great. We're almost ready to get cursed for the second time. I keep trying to be fancy when I should just be slugging it out with my hammer. Literally just smashed my only light source. That was such a noob. And again? Oh, because the light. Yes, I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay. We just got... oh, they corrupted us. Okay. That's interesting. $55 health. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Okay, so these areas just put out our torch, like, period. All right, what is this? We got venomous fangs. We can reduce our corruption, which seems like a good idea since we already have. Oh, it didn't actually do anything because we are at 0 on a new tier. That sucks. Smith & Wesson Schofield. Fire attacks for perfect shots. And offhand combo. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's offer it and get some gold. I've definitely done terrible this run, but I feel like I would do significantly better on future runs. Now that I kind of have the hang of what's going on here. Okay, so we got traps. Oh. Oh, goodness. 1 health. 1 health. Why do I even bother? Oh, it's attributes. I was thinking the next room might be the healing one. Oh, man. Yeah, this run is over. This run is definitely over. Dark swiftness. There's a mysterious comfort in the moments when death is near and all becomes clear and the shadows are a refuge. Dodging makes you intangible. With the increased dodging window, you can no longer trigger perfect dodges to regenerate stamina. Ooh, I don't care about that because I'm not good at it anyway. Literally have 1 health here, so I can't imagine this is gonna go on for too long. It didn't go on for very long at all. Okay. Defeat. My nemesis were the lurkers. Okay. We got 13 crystal skulls, 10 jade rings, 1,455 gold collected. Extra damage taken in darkness, 130. I feel like that's not too much. Highest damage dealt, single hits, 400. 4 successful parries, blood offerings, all that kind of good stuff. Okay. I really like that 2-handed hammer. Okay, the underworld is a place between life and death where the dead gods slumber. Use the interaction action near the central stele in the main hall to access the underworld. There you can offer crystal skulls and jade rings to the gods to unlock new upgrades. All underworld upgrades are persistent and will remain after death. Okay, and then we got this stuff going on over here. Oh, we can take a stone hammer or a braided whip. Interesting. I don't know if I can actually, like, put it back, though. Okay, let's go to the underworld. All right, we have blessings. Blessings of the dead gods are powerful passive abilities that will help you during subsequent explorations. Unlock blessings, then equip one in each available blessing slot. Return to the underworld after each exploration to change your current blessings. Okay, so these cost some kind of currency we haven't encountered yet. But we do have these that we can get via skulls. So we'll take a look at those in just a minute. Let's check out Forsaken Weaponry. Restore power to the Forsaken weapons of the temple. Unlock weapons can be found in the temple in future explorations. Okay, so we spin the jade rings here to unlock new weapons that could show up as drops in the temple. Weapon altars. Weapon altars in the main hall offer gear before your exploration. Restore altars for more choices of starting weapons. Upgrade altars and they may offer higher gear. Okay, got it. So one weapon altar has been restored. Upgrade to restore the second one. Then we can do main weapons, basic quality. We can upgrade so they have a 75% chance of offering common main weapons. Same for secondary. And then here for two-handed weapons, we can unlock one with that red currency, which we haven't seen yet. I would like to unlock that one. All right, Divine Favors. Divine Favors let you refresh the gear offered in weapon and relic shrines. Unlock more Divine Favors to increase the number of times you can refresh the choices during an exploration. After each exploration, you regain all of your Divine Favors. Okay. So each favor allows you to refresh the choice of items in weapon or relic shrines. Upgrade, get an additional divine favor for each exploration. Okay, so that costs 5. We have 13. So we could do like a 5 and a 5, or we can do the 10. So let's see, gain 1,000 gold and 5 perception at the start of your exploration. Fire illuminates further. All damage taken is reduced by 20% while in the light. So that's Tamak's protection. Blessing of the Jaguar. And this is Favor Shachal, Blessing of the Serpent. And for 5 points, we have Traps deal 100% more damage to enemies. Or Gain Fury, deal 50% more damage for 6 seconds when you take damage. Okay. And then for our Forsaken Weaponry, that's a different currency. We could also restore the second weapon altar for 10. I like this one. 1,000 gold seems really useful, so we don't have to keep cursing ourselves in order to buy stuff. So I think I'm going to go with that blessing for right now. That leaves us with 3 skulls, which means we can't do anything with that at the moment. But we can come over here and spend our jade rings. Now we do have 10 of these available. And it looks like there's quite a few of these. So we got some bows. I really liked the hammers, so I would like to see more hammers. Or maybe more, just more two-handed weapons in general. So I think that's what I'm going to try to unlock. We got claws, throwing weapons, pistols, shields. Okay. Haven't seen any shields yet. Dagger, whip. Okay, two-handed weapons, stonebreaker. So this one says charged attacks strike 3 times in a line behind the point of impact. We've got Jaguar Hammer, which is fire attacks. Titan Slayer deals critical damage against elites, champions, and bosses. We've got a spear with poison attacks, lightning attacks. Charged attacks hit 3 times instead of 2. Then we have bows. So since we've already seen a hammer show up, and it was pretty cool, actually, I think I kind of want to see one of these spears. So we have poison attacks or lightning attacks. I'm going to go with, let's go with poison attacks. And then let's get one of these shields as well, if we can. Yeah, blazing shield or barb shield reflects 50% of a parried melee attack's damage to the attacker. We're just going to go with the stuff that doesn't require me to parry. All right, so that's got us set up. Let's check the side area there. That doesn't go to anything. And neither does that. So we're set up for the next run now. We've got our hammer. A little bit of a different attack pattern than the sword there. And we also have our whip, which is totally different. I wonder if that move, I wonder if the charge there pulls an enemy or if it just smacks them. I'm not sure. But either way, we are set up for the next run, but that's going to do it for this video. So let's kick things off with my thoughts. Obviously, I wasn't that good at this first run, and, you know, it ended a lot sooner than it probably should have, but it always takes me a while to get used to these kinds of games and kind of get into the groove of playing them, because I do play a lot of turn-based stuff, you know, by choice most of the time. But that being said, once I do get into the nitty-gritty of a game like this, I tend to enjoy it quite a bit. Having played Hades, I gotta say that I still really like Curse of the Dead Gods. I think it has a format that's a little more likely to draw me back in because of its just kind of roguelike set duration nature, I guess. Hades feels a little more open-ended. It's definitely got that story element and everything to it, which is really strong, whereas this feels more like just straightforward, get into the gameplay, get as far as you can, and then reset. Not to say that one of those is better than the other, but I just know, like, for my style, like, this is something I feel like I could just pick up and play and not have to worry too much about, like, oh, am I tracking the story and everything. All the stuff that makes Hades good in a different way. So I like this so far. The combat feels pretty good. It's going to take some practice for me to get better at, you know, the dodges and the parries, the perfect ones anyway, but getting a hand on that two-handed hammer there and just smashing stuff felt incredibly good to me. So I know there's some play styles in this game that I'm really going to enjoy. So far, I think I like this. I think I could get quite a few hours of gameplay out of this, especially with that roguelike format. So for me, overall, this is a very positive gameplay session. As for you, whether or not you should check it out any further, it's available on Steam right now. The default price is going to be $19.99. It is on sale for a very, very low discount. It's probably going to be gone by the time this video is out. But I think at that price, and considering that it has very positive reviews so far, based on my gameplay experience, I think you should definitely check it out. If you were a fan of Hades, I think you'll like this as well, but keep your expectations in check because Hades is just an absolutely exceptional game. That being said, I do feel like this definitely is not a cheap imitation. It's doing its own thing. It's got its own style. It's got its own mechanics and stuff. So if you enjoyed that and you're looking for a different take on something similar, I think you could definitely check this out and pick it up. If you're new to all that stuff, I think this is another good entry point for you as well because of that roguelike nature. So it's up to you. You know what your time is worth and what sort of value you're looking to get out of a game. But at $19.99, I feel like this game is probably going to be a pretty easy pickup for anyone who's already a fan of this style of game. Last, any notes I might have for the developer? Nothing too crazy. I think the only thing I would say is maybe make it a little bit clearer which attributes are which. I kind of picked up on it based on the pictures and the way they laid things out, but I would still kind of say, you know, my instinct is that anything dexterity based is green, and I don't know if that's just because I've been playing a lot of Path of Exile or what. It probably is, but, you know, it was a little counterintuitive for me. So other than that, I don't know. So far, everything looks pretty good. They did a good job of explaining everything. The other thing I'd probably say is there's some pretty obvious localization issues that should be cleaned up in the text and stuff like that. A little bit better translations and some better grammar in there would definitely help as well. But you guys know, let me know what you think of the game in the comment section below and whether or not you think Curse of the Dead Gods looks like a cool pickup for yourself. Don't forget that we're on the road to 250 subscribers, so if you're new here, smash that subscribe button for more great indie games videos here on the channel. And once again, if this isn't your first time here, thanks for coming back to check out another video. I hope you guys are having fun with whatever indie games you're out there playing, and I hope this video has helped you find another cool game that you can play. Thanks as always, and I'll see you on the next video.